show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Time for a little men's basketball following that win by the women. Casper College men with a mark of 4-4 against Lake Region. The Royals come in with a mark of 7-2 and will join our national anthem to start things.
Representatives or athletic site administrators will not be tolerated on our grounds for removal from the premises. The NJCAA wants good sports. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise and direct your attention to the American flag for the singing of our national anthem presented by Mela Stagg and Robin Desire.
Casper College basketball set to unfold with the final game of the annual Foss Motors Thanksgiving Classic. These are the starters. Anthony Davis, a freshman, joined by Carson Hennings, guard, James Sommer, Ben Hoverson, and Clarence Daniels, leading scorer on this team at 19 a game. Davis averages 14. They're the only two that are in double figures for the region, Lake Region. The Birds will go. Dwayne Walker, PJ Gambi, Rashawn Agee, Osamne Dia, and also Keon Baker starting for the Birds. You're okay. Wherever you can sit wherever you want. Hello. I'm doing a basketball game. Nice to see you. We're set to go here. T-Birds and the Royals from Lake Region State. Devils Lake, North Dakota here. And for the Birds, we'll see which way they go. Anthony Davis at 6'3". Henningsgaard is also 6'3". Jumping center will be their leading scorer, Clarence Daniels. Daniels, a 6'6" sophomore from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Ball in the air, and the Birds will control the opening tap. Dwayne Walker back to Gombe. Gombe has been the point guard all along for Casper College early in this season. Deep feed for AG, and Rashawn tied up. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anthony Davis. And the Birds will keep control as they'll play it in to the right side of their basket. Gombe out top for Walker, looking down low. Dia trying to bore in, shut off, gives to AG, lays it up with a soft one hand. Rashawn Agee, 15 points a game. The redshirt freshman, the transfer from New Mexico State. Back the other way, the Birds don't get back in time, and Ben Hoverson for an easy deuce. We're tied at 2, just underway. Gombe and Agee looking down low. Dia trying to bore his way in, will lay it up too soft. It rolled off the rim. Back the other way we come. Henningsgaard bouncing right side outside. Feed in the paint. Little soft one hand with the left hand is no good. T-Birds come away with the rebound. Out of backcourt. Baker on the dribble drive. Throws it off the glass. That's no good. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. 2-2. Just underway here in the opening half. Out top. Sommer exchanging with Henningsgaard. Sommer still has it on the floor, rolls to the baseline, dishes underneath, and Clarence Daniels' first 2 for the ball game makes it 4-2. First lead of the ball game for Lake Region. The Royals from Devils Lake, North Dakota. Birds with Keon Baker out top. Gets a pick from Dia, tries to roll to the hoop. Bounces for AG instead, just inside the arc. Pull up, 15-footer or 17-footer, no, ball tapped around. AG gets it back, throws it off the glass. That looked like it was a lob pass intended for Dia. Instead, it comes away to Lake Region, leading 4-2. Henningsgaard for Anthony Davis on the dribble drive. He'll be fouled. Baker will get the foul. It is his first of the ball game, the first of the half for the Birds. Royals play it in. Get it to Henningsgaard. To Sommer for a 3 that's no good. Correction, that was Hoverson for the 3. Birds will run it ahead. AG feeding the low post. Set up on the left block. Dia back out top. Casper reloads to the right side. Gombe trying to direct traffic. Goes into the corner, drives baseline, bounces in the paint. AG soft one-hander, no. Dia rebound, put back, and that will not count. Foul was before the shot. Henningsgaard gets his first and the team first. Birds down 4-2 early in this one. We'll play it in. We've played almost 3 minutes. Gombe, little left-hand runner is good from the baseline from the right side. We're tied at 4. Back the other way. Ball knocked loose, taken away. Birds with a spin dribble. Walker looking for Gombe, and that will be a charge. PJ will get his first, second team foul. So we're tied at 4, 3 minutes into the contest. Out of back court, Carson Henningsgaard, averaging 7 points a game. And he'll feed it for a 15-footer that's no good. The left-hander, Davis, missing from the top, and then the ball will sail out of bounds again. A little ragged to get started. Neither team able to find the gas pedal. The break maybe, yes. Back the other way. Looking for Daniels, kicks in the corner, 3-ball on the way, and that bounds high into the air and then slips straight down through the hoop. So that'll be a 3-ball by Hoverson, and he has 5 points to lead all scorers. 7-4. 3-point lead right now for the Royals of Lake Region State. Birds out top. Baker for Agee. Looks to Gambi at the top with 10 to shoot. Gets a pick to the left side elbow. Goes to the right side elbow. Drives the lane. Throws up a partially blocked shot. Back the other way we come. The lob underneath. Nice play that time by Agee, or by Baker. Anticipated. Stole it. Threw it back in. And look what I found. Clarence Davis for his 4th point and the foul, and the Birds are down by 5 early in this one. Foul will go on Dia, his first. Team fouls now 3 for the Birds, 1 for Lake Region, as they'll send Davis to the free throw line, their leading scorer on the season at 19 a game. He's got 5 here early. 9-5, 4-point lead for Lake Region. Birds will play it in. Dia trying to bore his way in. Little soft hook is in and out, no good. And the rebound taken away by Davis. Daniels, rather. There is a Davis out there. Davis has the basketball right now. Sommer gets a pick, wants to throw up the 3-pointer. That's short, and Agee will take an uncontested rebound. Give it to Gambi, quickly ahead, right into the double team. Finds Agee, dribble drive off the glass for the soft one-hander. 4 points of the 6 for the Birds belong to Rashawn Agee. Cuts the lead to 4 at 16-10, 10-6 rather. Out top, Hoverson will find Henningsgaard for a long 3 that didn't go. Casper with another rebound, backing away. Walker for a 3. That's no good, and the long rebound to Anthony Davis, standing in the right place at the right time. Sommer feeding baseline. A little fall away by Davis. Daniels is good. Anthony Davis, Clarence Daniels. We'll see if I can remember that the rest of the night. 12-6, back to a 6-point lead by Lake Region. We played 6 minutes in the opening half. Casper basketball on the front court to Agee, feeding in the paint. Dia, hook shot, got that one to go. That's unstoppable, pretty much. He had a bad roll on the first one. That one was nothing but net, makes it 12-8. Back the other way. Long shot out of the corner to the 3-ball is good. Anthony Davis, averaging 14 a game, gets his first 3 of the ball game. Birds will answer with a 3. Walker nails the 3, cuts the 7-point lead down to 4 at 15-11. 7 minutes into the contest. Dribble drive, reverse layup is good. Davis with a nice move along the baseline has the last 5 now for Lake Region. Walker turns down the 3, goes out top. Gambi against the double team, loses the basketball. 2-on-1, back the other way, and the shot partially blocked, I thought, but a foul whistled. And the basket will count, and Lake Region out to an early lead here. Sommer's basket is good. The foul will be on Jaron Harris of the Birds. First personal, 4th team foul, a chance for a 3-point play, and Sean Gutting has seen enough. He's going to take a 30-second timeout here. Birds down 19-11 by 8. They've never led in this game. Still 12:54 to go here in the opening half. Casper with 3 from Walker, 2 from Gambi, 4 from Agee, and 2 from Dia. Leading the way for Lake Region, their leading scorer, Clarence Daniels, averaging 19, has 7. Anthony Davis, the other player on the team in double figures with 14 a game, has 5. So 12 of the 19 points between those two. Davis, the 6'3 sophomore in Minneapolis. Daniels, 6'6 sophomore from Brooklyn Park, suburb of Minneapolis. Fair to say they probably knew each other fairly well in high school. Here's Sommer to the free throw line. On the season, a 72% free throw shooter. Chance to build it to a 9-point lead, and he does. Wow. 20-11, 12:54 to play here in the opening half. Casper will come in with Kajanti Miller, the freshman, averaging 7 points a game. Jared Harris also in the backcourt. And we'll see Peter Teray for the first time. Foul in the front court was whistled on Anthony Davis, his first, just the second team foul. Birds will play it in. Miller looking to throw it in. Gets it to Agee, right back out top. Harris with the right-hand dribble. Miller covered up in the land of 3. Gets a pick, draws the double team. Has his pass knocked away, taken away at half court, but Miller with a hustle play steps on the end line. Good hustle and chasing down the loose ball, but then couldn't hold his position and stepped on the end line. 20-11, Birds down 9 with 12:32 to go in the opening half. Ball in the front court to the Royals. They'll step up and drain a little 17-footer. Daniels now with 9 points. The Birds only have 11 as a team. It's 22-11. Lake Region on top. Dalton Peterson, the freshman from Encampment, in. Birds try and swing it down low for Teray, and the pass is stolen, knocked loose. Here come the Royals on the attack. Henningsgaard working against Peterson, gives it out top to Deshaun Larkin, who's checked in on the dead ball. Larkin for Davis, swing it around the right side. Daniels into the paint, has the ball taken away by Agee. Birds have numbers the other way, a 3-on-2. Rashawn throws up one that's no good. Teray tries to volleyball to himself. That ball is taken away by Daniels. 22-11, Lake Region basketball, an 11-point lead. We approach 11 minutes to go in the opening half. High post feed to Ethan Damron, who just checked in, and the basket is good again. Henningsgaard gets his first hoop of the ball game, builds the lead to 13. Agee exchanges out front. Dalton Peterson is tripped and a foul will be whistled. Birds have never led in this contest. Davion McAdam, the Kelly Walsh player, will check in for Casper College. Sommer coming back in along with Hoverson for Lake Region, and Michael Widmer will check in for the first time for the Royals. Bird basketball in a little trouble here halfway through the opening half of play. Jaron Harris has it on the floor to McAdam. Peterson left alone from 3. That's an air ball. And the rebound cleared away by James Sommer. Sommer into the front court. They'll go high post feed, give and go. His layup is no good. McAdam with a rebound for Jaron Harris. Harris trying to feed Agee. That's thrown away and picked up by Sommer. Out of backcourt, tries to settle his team down a little bit here. They've got a big lead, 24-11. Larkin. And a wild one-hander thrown up with the left hand by Damron. Players on the floor, ball on the floor. Arrow points to Lake Region, but the Birds come away with it. Been a long, dry spell, and that is going to be a They going to get the foul or are they going to get the push off? Now the foul is going to go on to Sean Larkin. It'll be his first. And it'll be the 4th team foul. Birds have 5 team fouls. They'll play it in along the scorer's table with 10 minutes to go in the opening half, and it's been a slow one for Casper, down 24-11. Out top, Peter Teray exchanging. Harris wide open, misses the 3. McAdam with the rebound, tries to bore in, gives it to AG. He'll go to the line for 2. This foul going to go against Widmer, his first 5th team foul. Birds want to take a timeout. We'll take one too. Casper trailing 24-11. Back at T-Bird Gym, 24-11. Lake Region State leading Casper College. 9:45 to go here. Opening half, and Rashawn Agee with 4 of the Birds' 11 points will step to the line to shoot a pair. Agee, the leading scorer for the Birds this season at 15 a game, just 54% at the free throw line. First one's good. Soft touch that time. See if something will get the Casper College Express rolling a little bit here. Second one on the way is in and out, no good. McAdam didn't get the steal, but I think he forced the turnover. Henningsgaard bothered and dribbled it away. No, they're going to say the ball still belongs to Lake Region. Overson will play it in. Birds will apply some full court pressure. And they'll clear it away, get it over to James Sommer, working against Jaron Harris. Out top, they'll exchange, get it to the big guy on the high post. Damron turns, hands off, dribble drive, and that ball is stuck on the rim or between the rim and the basket. McAdam is going to get the foul for the T-Birds. His first, that'll be team foul number 6. Going to be a shooting foul, though. It'll send Deshaun Larkin to the free throw line. Larkin's a 6-foot freshman from Minneapolis. And the first one is off to the right, where he left the basketball stuck. 9:22 to go, opening half, Birds down 8. Substitutions coming for Casper College as the second free throw is good. Third point for Henningsgaard, and we're going to get Gus Wright, the 6'7" freshman from Sheridan, in for the first time. Birds down by 13. They've trailed by as many as 13 as Dwayne Walker brings it across, gives it to McAdam, exchanging with Peterson. McAdam jump step into the lane, and this will be a violation on the Birds. Nothing clicking right now for Casper College. 25-12, approaching 9 to play in the opening half. James Sommer will walk it ahead. Give it on the high post, give and go. Sommer's layup is no good. Wright tapped it, almost tapped it in. Couldn't hang on to the rebound, but the ball is out of bounds, last touched by Lake Region. Birds 4-4 on the season. Last time out on Monday night, they lost 69-62 to NJC. Gus Wright trying to feed it down low, backing in. A little jump hook is no good. McAdam rebound, puts it up, and he'll draw the foul. Well, Teray had one. It looked like it was point blank. Couldn't get it to go. Foul is going to go on Sommer. That'll be his first. Team fouls are now even at 6 apiece. McAdam to the free throw line to shoot a pair for the T-Birds. Daviant at the free throw line, 64%. First one high off the rim and straight down for a point. The redshirt freshman averaging 5 points a game this season. Carson Henningsgaard returns at a guard position for Lake Region for the Birds. P.J. Gombe back in. Second free throw no good. Teray tries to volleyball to himself, and they're going to get him for a foul, I believe. Yep. Peter over the top, his first foul of the ball game, 7th team foul. So Casper will apply some full court pressure on the inbounds pass. First time tonight we've seen Jordy Mitrovic into the lineup. Wild shot. Air ball taken away by Teray. Ahead for Walker. Pull up free throw line. In and out. Teray tries to tap. Can't hold on to it. Players on the floor. Teray on the top. That time of Henningsgaard, and Teray's going to get the foul. Henningsgaard, after going down, will go to the free throw line. Teray's second is the team's 7th. Michael Widmar, not Henningsgaard, will go to the free throw line. Widmer averages 3 points a ball game. He is a 6'5" sophomore hometown kid from Devils Lake, North Dakota. Agee returning to the T-Bird lineup. He'll join Walker, Gombe, McAdam, and Wright. First free throw on the way is good. Earns him the bonus. First point of the ball game. Back to that 13-point lead. Matches the biggest lead of the night for Lake Region. Second one on the way. That's good also. 2 for 2 at the line, and the lead grows to 14. Birds will look at some token pressure in the backcourt. Walker wants Gombe to go down low. Still has it on the floor. Gets a pick from Wright. Pick and roll. Didn't get him the ball. Bring it out top. Gombe right side elbow shut off there. Got to exchange with Walker. 10 on the shot clock. Walker loses his dribble out front. Right head fake on the 3. McAdam spin dribble. Left hand won't go, but he drew the foul. Mitrovic going to get this one or no? Going to give it to Henningsgaard, his second. 7th team foul. So McAdam, who just went 1 for 2 at the line, is back up to shoot 1 and a bonus. Or is it 2? It is 2. In the act of shooting, left the first one short. Sommer returning. McAdam trying to cut into that 14-point deficit, and the second free throw is no good. He's 1 for 4 at the line now, and the Birds will retreat into defensive stance again. Sommer in front of the T-Bird bench. Yo-yos between his legs, comes out top. Long three-pointer is no good. Anthony Davis missing out top. Here's Gombe into the lane for Agee. Hangs for a tough shot that's no good. But he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Kind of a late call. Brings the Lake Region coaching staff up to their feet. Foul's going to go on Jordy Mitrovic, his first 8 team fouls now for Lake Region, and Rashawn Agee to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2, make it 2 for 3. Agee's 6 points lead the Birds, who trail by 13. Second one on the way. That's no good. Birds are really struggling at the free throw line right now. Struggling everywhere right now. Down 27-14 with 7:20 to go in the opening half. Lake Region on the attack. Daniels, fall away, got it. Well, that's a tough shot to defend, and he is in double figures with 11, and the lead now is 15. Birds throwing up a wild shot, and that's going to be Walker picking up the offensive foul. 15-point lead. Casper has never led in the ball game. 7 minutes to go opening half. Time for Casper to make some kind of a run here. Got to get a stop first defensively. To the hole. And that is Daniels with a wild one-hander, but he draws the foul. Foul will be on Gus Wright. It'll be his first. 8 team fouls apiece now, 9 for the Birds. So, Daniels, a little worse for the wear after hitting the deck, is slow to get to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair. 11 points to lead the way. Averaging 80% from the free throw line, so the first one is there. 12th point of the ball game. Has a chance to be one less than the T-Birds as a team if he makes this one. And he does. 13 for the leading scorer, who gets 19 a night, and it's 31-14. Birds in trouble. Out top, Gombe with a pick from Wright. Goes for a long three that's no good. Wright with the rebound. And I believe the foul will be whistled on Michael Widmer of Lake Region. So Gus Wright will go to the free throw line. Birds haven't been very successful there either. McAdam 1 for 4, Rashawn Agee 2 for 4, and they're the only ones who've been there. Wright steps up, the redshirt freshman from Sheridan, the first one good. Gus averaging 4 points a contest. Cuts the lead to 16. Somewhere in there, and that's going to be Agee stepping into the lane too soon, and that'll wipe out the made free throw. Wow. Mistakes are compounding now for the Birds. Out top, Mitrovic. Looking for Daniels, double team, ball knocked away, picked up by Wright. Birds have numbers, 3-on-1, back the other way. Agee in too deep, couldn't get the layup to go. But the ball will be controlled by the Birds. One of the Royals hit it while he was standing out of bounds. Gombe to play it into the left of the hoop along the end line. Looking out top to Rashawn Agee. Exchanging to Walker. Walker over to Phillips. Phillips and Walker play catch a little bit. Now Walker wants to wind it. Gets a pick, steps up, and nails the 17-footer. Well, the baskets have been few and far between. Let's see if the Birds can build on something here. Down 31-17. Under 6 to play. Dribbling in and scoring and drawing the foul. James Sommer. 2 Birds thought they had him closed in on the baseline. They did not. Jaden Phillips gets his first foul. Team fouls now 10 for the Birds. We're shooting from here on out if you're Lake Region with 5:47 to go, and the three-point play completed by Sommer for his 6th point of the ball game. Birds down 34-17. Lake Region has doubled up the home team here in the first half. Casper basketball. Walker to the right side, baseline, nice little fall away. Good touch, the 15-footer is good. He's got 4 points in a row here. See if somebody get the Birds off the mat here. In deep, Sommer, double team, dribbles off his foot, picks up the loose ball, kicks out for a three that's no good. Rebound, Gus Wright. Mitrovic had the three, couldn't go. Back the other way. Jambi has it blocked out of there. Loose ball comes, and guess what? Look what I found. Jaden Phillips for an easy deuce in the paint. Makes it 34-21. Birds down by 13, under 5 to play in the half. Mitrovic for Sommer, swing it left side, outside. Davis, his pass knocked loose, taken away. Phillips got to wait for somebody to get it. It's Jambi. Into the front court. Walker wants another three. That's no good. And ooh, Lake Region got away standing on the end line when they threw it back in. Sean Larkins will check in along with Ethan Damrun. For the Royals, we'll get a timeout. 4:35 to go. Birds down a bunch, 34-21. Back after this.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time on my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home.
Birds with Walker, Phillips, Agee, Wright on the court, trying to pick up another number here. Birds go to full court pressure in the back court. Lake Region trying to clear, and they didn't get it across in 10. The other one out there is Jambi. So Casper gets it on a rare turnover, down 13. Jaden Phillips to throw it in along the sideline. Phillips to play it in for Gus Wright, hands it right back to P.J. Gambi. Gambi into the front, trying to get past the hash mark. He does, throws up a one-hander that's no good, but he drew the foul. Believe this is going to be on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second. Team fouls are even at 10 apiece, and Gambi will go to the free throw line. PJ 76% at the line this season, where the Birds have struggled as a team, especially in this game. That first one is no good. I think the Birds are about 3 for 9 maybe. No, they're 4 for 10 maybe. That one's good. We'll see what the official stats say, but they have missed a bunch. Down by 12, 34-22. Again, they go to the full court pressure, and again they get the turnover. Some pressure on the ball from Phillips. Sommer went down hard, lost the ball, turned it over, and the Birds will play it into Phillips in the back court. Jaden exchanging with Walker, run the weave to Gambi, right back to Walker, tries to penetrate against 3 and brings it back out to Agee. Fall away, got it just inside the arc. Dwayne Walker has been the offense for the Birds with 9 now. Lead down to 10. Drive back the other way, no good, and that'll be a player control foul. So Lake Region. So Daniels is going to get his first foul of the night and a little slow getting up. One of his teammates will try and help him up. That'd be Ethan Damrun. he going to be okay? I guess he'll walk it off. He hit the floor pretty hard, and he was guilty of the charge. Casper basketball down 10 in the backcourt with 3:41 to play in the half. Phillips will play it in. The Royals want to go to some pressure here. We'll get a substitute in. It'll be Ben Hoverson replacing Daniels. Phillips into the front court with the left-hand dribble for Wright. Exchanging to Walker, back to Gambi. Gambi looked to try and penetrate, had the ball on his hip, managed to get rid of it to Phillips. 15 to shoot. Gambi yo-yoing in the front court for Wright at the top. Back to PJ, dribble drive, throws up the left hand, that's good. Averaging 11 a ball game, has 5, and the Birds are now down by 8 with full court pressure again. They'll get it in, and the layup is no good. Damron missed the bunny, but he drew the foul. Foul's going to go against Walker, his first. Ethan Damron to the free throw line where he's a 54% free throw shooter. Birds may have fouled the right guy, the lefty at the line, and that's no good off the heel. (34-26), Casper down 8. They've been down as many as 17 in the opening half. Second one on the way is good. So Damron, I guess you would expect a 50% shooter to shoot 50%. 35-26, 3 to play, opening half. Walker, careless pass. Gambi had it knocked loose, got it back. Nice feed along the end line. Gus Wright bores in, couldn't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul here. This one gonna go against Damron. It'll be his second. Gus Wright to the free throw line to shoot a pair here, where the Birds have really not helped themselves this much this game. Wright, a 78% free throw shooter, though. Let's see if he can convert both. First one's off the front of the rim. No. Davion McAdam checking back in, and Dwayne Walker will take a seat next to Sean Gutting. And to the end of the bench. Wright's second one on the way. That one's good. So Gus, with his second point of the ball game, he's 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Birds full court pressure has bothered the Royals, and they just got away with a walk there by Larkins. Larkins still has it on the floor. 20 on the shot clock. Dribbles into traffic, throws up a wild one-hander, but the follow is good. Damron in the right place at the right time for his third point of the evening, makes it a 10-point margin. Out top, Phillips to Gambi. Gambi dribble drive, tries to lay the pass off. It's blocked almost out the door. It'll be controlled by the Birds along the end line in the front court. Damron leaves. Daniels returns, the leading scorer in the contest with 13. Gambi snaps it once or slaps it once, gives it to Wright, who hands it right back to him in the corner. For Phillips to Gambi with 8 to shoot. Pick from Wright. Still has it on the floor. Pull up, high arc, 20-footer, no good. 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Casper still down 10 after a mini run. Out top, Sommer gives it to Larkins. Shoos a man away from him, loses his dribble, feeds it, and it hits the end line or hits the sideline. Goes out to the Birds on the turnover. Still 1:46 to go. Casper has a chance to cut in to the 10-point lead as Gambi will walk it ahead. Be met at half court by James Sommer at quarter court. Gives it to McAdam in front of the Lake Region bench for Agee. Right back to Phillips. Pull up, fall away, nothing but net. Ooh, That was a pretty shot for his 4th point. Lead down to 8, 37-29. Ooh, came close to walking with the ball. Head fake on the 3, back the other way to Larkins. Noah Fredrickson into the lineup, and then we're going to get an offensive foul here, player control foul. Goes against Lake Region. Things are starting to turn in the Birds' favor with 1:12 to play in the half. McAdam, Gombe, Agee, Phillips, and Wright right now for the Birds, who will go back on offense trying to cut into an 8-point lead. Approaching a minute to go in the opening half. Wright sets the pick out top. Gombe shoos him away, gives it to Agee. Agee exchanging with McAdam for Phillips, who's had the hot hand. Works it behind the back, tried to bore in from the right side elbow. Cross-court it. Wright's alone for a 3. That's good from the left side. Gus with his 5th point, and the Birds are within 5 now at 37-32. Quickly ahead. Sommer has it batted loose, taken away. Nice play defensively by Wright, but then Phillips couldn't hang on to the ball. Goes back over in the front court. The Royals will get possession, and they'll bring Davis back in along with Henningsgaard with 36 and change to go here in the opening half. Henningsgaard will play it in for Sommer. Looking for Davis. Davis wants to go to the right side baseline. Kicks outside for a 3 that is no good. Agee for a rebound with 26 seconds to go. Hands it to Gombe. Birds down 5 now. Gombe right to half court in front of the scorer's table with 15 seconds to play and on the shot clock essentially. Gombe for Agee. Agee almost bobbled it. Gives it to McAdam with 7. Davion to Phillips. Phillips into the paint, dishing for Wright, couldn't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds. And the Birds will have it with 1.3 on the clock. They'll play it in the corner. Well, let's see where they'll play it in. Going to play it in just to the side of the Lake Region bench. Phillips will bring it in to Gombe. And his shot is no good. Tried to draw the foul, didn't do it. The half comes to an end. It's been a battle for the Birds. They're down 37-32, but it was much worse. They were down 17 at one time. Casper College trailing by 5 as we head to halftime in the final game of this first day of the Foss Motors Thanksgiving Classic. I'm Jack Noakes. It's 37-32 in favor of Lake Region. We'll be back with the second half in about 15 minutes.
show for some people out there, man.
Welcome back, everybody. Jack Noakes at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds down 37-32 as we get ready for the second half of play in this final game of the opening night of the Foss Motors Thanksgiving Classic, T-Bird Thanksgiving Classic. Western Nebraska women 98-52 earlier today, over Western Wyoming. Western Wyoming men down 10 points with 2 minutes to play, beat Lamar 79-77. In the game before this one, the Casper College women all over Lake Region 72-46. And in this one, the Birds, trailing by as many as 17, went to the locker room down 5 points against Lake Region. Lake Region will have the ball as we start the second half of play. We'll take a look at some statistics when we get a moment here. It'll be Hoverson, Ben Hoverson playing it in, and we'll get it into Carson Henningsgaard quickly. Davis exchanges a long three, no good. Daniels, who's just scored a lot tonight, leading scorer on the team, gets the rebound, throws up a wild one-hander, but gets bailed out with the call. Agee is going to get his second of the night. First team foul of the half, and it'll put Daniels, who finished the first half with 13 points, at the free throw line. The left-hander, the leading scorer on this team at 19 a game, misses the first free throw. He's an 80% free throw shooter. And in the first half, he was 3 for 3, so he misses to start the second half of play. Lefty bends, soft touch. This one's nothing but net. His 14th point in the ball game builds the lead back to 6, just underway in the second half. Gombe into the front court, still had it on the floor, finding Agee along the block, and he'll throw it off the glass for 2. 8 points for Rashawn Agee. Birds have had some luck with the full court pressure. They go to it again. Davis for Daniels, soft one-hander, rolls off the right side. Back the other way. Gombe out of back court, tries to go behind his back, almost lost the ball. Bouncing down low. Agee bores in, and that'll be an offensive foul. That'll be his third. Maybe a little bit of acting, and now a technical on Sean Gutting, who thought there was a lot of acting. So Agee gets his third. It'll be the second team foul. And then Gutting gets the technical. To the free throw line to shoot the tee will be Carson Henningsgaard. So that is 3 team fouls, too, because Gutting's technical counts as a team foul. Henningsgaard with the free throw that is good. He'll get a second. His 4th point of the ball game. Hikes the lead back to 5 at 39-34, make it 40-34. So with 19:07 to go in the contest, the ball will go over in the back court to the Royals after the technical foul. Well, after the player control foul, then the technical foul. Ball comes into Anthony Davis against pressure for Daniels. Almost walked with it, clears it ahead to Sommer on the left side. Sommer will put it on the floor. Still has it on the floor. Gets a pick. Walker fights through it. Sommer all the way to the baseline. Misses the tip. No good. Agee volleyballs it to himself. Gombe ahead quickly. Gombe stumbles and falls into the lane, but a blocking call this time is going to go the T-Bird way. Carson Henningsgaard gets his third of the night. First foul of the second half. Birds in the first half struggled, obviously. Look at the statistics, just 12 of 30 from the field. Ball comes in, Agee, soft one-hander, leaves it off the right side of the rim. And Daniels will take it ahead for Lake Region. For Sommer, exchanging with Hoverson. Out top, Davis against Gamby. Ooh. Daniels in the land of three. Burns the baseline. Fall away on the baseline is no good. Rebound taken away by the T-Birds. Keon Baker ahead for Agee. Stumbles into the front, lays it up off the front of the rim. 10 points for Rashawn now. The lead down to 4 at 40-36. Daniels cross court. Sommer guarded by Keon Baker. Gives it out front to Ethan Damrun. High post feed along the elbow, and the layup is good. Boy, Daniels has been a load. He's got 16. He averages 19. Back to a 6-point Lake Region lead with 17 and a half to go in the game. Gus Wright for Keon Baker out top. Walker head fake on the three. Give it to Baker. Backs the dribble away. They loosen the defense, and he'll drive in and lay it off the glass. Just split the seam that time. Keon averages 2 a night. He's got his first 2 of this night. 42-38. Full court pressure broken. Davis pull up, soft one hand, rolls off. Foul tapped around, and a nice rebound by Gus Wright. Birds trying to get within 2 or 1. The layup, reverse layup, no. Shot blocked. Agee gets it back, but he drew the foul and he'll go to the line for a pair. Damrun gets his 3rd foul. And the 2nd team foul. Sends Rashawn Agee to the free throw line. Agee 54% on the season, and the first one is no good. In the first half tonight, Rashawn was 2 for 4. Trying to get back to 50%. If he can make this, it'd make him 3 for 6. And he doesn't. Ball off the front of the rim. Sommer will control the rebound into the front court. Bumped from behind by Baker, and the Birds get it to Gamby on the steal. Have numbers, 3-on-2. Feed. Walker has trouble handling it in the paint. Got to back away, and he double dribbled the basketball. Peter Teray getting set to come in for the T-Birds. Agee will leave with 3 personal fouls. Casper has never led in the game. Bird trailed by as much as 17 in the opening half. Now down 4, 42-38. Back the other way from behind. Daniels has it poked away by Gamby. Birds have numbers. Gamby feeding, layup, Baker, yes. Timeout. Lake Region with 16-18 to go. It's Lake Region 42, T-Birds 40.
Don't let me in.
Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time of my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. My God up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back. I'm zoned in like defense. My life gone, no recess. But I live my best one, so I got no regrets. So I'm gone. Finally back in my home. I'm working.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, Birds draw within 2, 42-40 with 16-18 to go in the ball game. The full court pressure has really made a difference for Casper College tonight. They trailed by as many as 17 in the opening half. They've never led in this contest. Lake Region on a 3-game winning streak came in with a 7-2 mark. The Birds are 4-4 on the season after that tough loss, and Wright's going to be guilty of the kick here after a tough loss to NJC on Monday night here. Not sure what the conversation between the officials is. Gus Wright definitely had his leg out to kick the ball. And it will belong to Lake Region. Throwing it in, Hoverson. Gets it into Daniels. To Davis, to Daniels, and they go in the corner for a long three. No good. Ball tapped way out front and taken by Larkins. Larkins has it on the floor, gives it over to Widmer. Widmer wants to go baseline against Gus Wright. Ball slapped loose, taken away from him. Gombe will run it ahead for the Birds, who can actually go ahead for the first time. Gombe into the front court for Baker. Baker with the left-hand dribble. May have gotten away with a palm. Tough pass. Gombe managed to hold it, and then he dribbled it off one of the black shirt's feet. Larkin has it poked away from him. Birds have numbers, and they will lay it in to tie the ball game. Dwayne Walker with his 11th point. We're tied at 42 with 15 to go. And Gus Wright going to be guilty of a hold here. His second foul will be the 4th team foul in the second half. Birds have rallied behind the full court pressure. Casper in the first half, just 12 of 30 from the field, 2 of 7 behind the arc, and just 6 of 13 at the free throw line. They turned it over 12 times. Lake Region turned it over 14 times in the first half. And rebound totals, 15 for Lake Region, 20 for the Birds. Back the other way we come, tied at 42, approaching 15 to go in the game. Out of backcourt, Davis exchanging. Larkins now wants to go to the right side of the baseline. Hangs for a tough 1-footer, or 10-footer, I'm sorry, that's no good. Gombe out of the backcourt, in deep. Teray stumbles and walks with the ball, got away with it. Ooh, that was Bright Ianachar who walked with it. Little sloppy. And that's going to be Anikor gets the foul. That was away from the ball. Anikor with his first. Team foul 5, Casper staying with the full court pressure all the way here. Lake Region will clear it to Davis, outside for Widmer. Guarded loosely by Phillips. Back the other way, they drive, kick it out. Larkins for a 3, that's good. Deshawn's first basket of the ball game. Builds it back to a 3-point lead. Harris looking. They'll dish it down low, and there's 3 black shirts in there. They tried to get it to Teray. To no avail. Back the other way on the turnover. Royals with a 3-point lead in the basketball. Larkins working against Harris. They'll kick it back out top. Davis backs the dribble away. Working against Phillips, all the way down against Teray, kicks outside. Widmer, jump stop in the lane. They'll go in the corner. Here's a 3-ball on the way, that's good. Anthony Davis, his 8th point, and the lead back to 6 at 48-42. Birds have never led in the ball game. Teray now. And Ianachar are set out on the high post. They'll get it to Teray, and that is going to be a charge. That should be 3, I believe, on Teray. Team fouls already 6 for Casper College. And there's still 13:09 on the clock. Going to get a timeout here. 13:09 to play in the ball game. 48 Royals, 42 T-Birds. Back after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Time back in, and the Royals will look at full court pressure from the Birds again. Get it into Larkins, who loses it momentarily, and I think Gus Wright with the steal, but he was laying out of bounds, so the ball will stay with Lake Region in the back court. Daniels will throw it in. Officials conferring again. I'm not sure about what. Looked pretty apparent that he was lying out of bounds, but we'll see what they decide. Ball will stay with the Royals, who lead by 6. 48-42, 13:04 to go in the contest. Birds still have never led in this game. Pressure in the backcourt, they throw it away. Phillips into the paint, loses the ball out of bounds. It will be Casper ball. Jaden trying to split 2 defenders, couldn't hang on. They managed to knock it loose. Walker to throw, or Harris to throw it in. Finds Teray, backs in, turns, shoots, little jump hook is good. Teray, averaging 10 a ball game, gets his first bucket of the night to make it 48-44. Larkins in a hurry down the right side, then backs the dribble away. They'll feed on the elbow, left side. Daniels for Davis. Davis gets it right back, goes to Larkins. Head fake at the top, throws up a one-hander that's no good. Wright scrambling for the rebound. Daniels got it, threw it off the side of the glass. 2 seconds to go. They will get a shot. That never got to the rim, but the Birds got the rebound. Back the other way, out of backcourt, Jaron Harris. All the way to the baseline, shut off there. Out top for Gus Wright. Harris looking for Teray down low. Cross-courts it instead to Davion McAdam. McAdam in deep, tries to reverse it, draws the foul. Summers gets his second. That will be the 3rd team foul. University of Wyoming with a 1-8-59 win over Hastings College tonight in hoops. Jeff Linder's team staying undefeated. McAdam makes his first free throw of the ball game. Second free throw of the ball game. 48-45, chance to cut it to 2 here with 11:55 to go. And he does. 3 points for McAdam, all coming at the free throw line. Birds with that full court pressure again. They've done a good job of denying the inbounds pass. All the way in, I thought Davis may have stepped out of bounds. Officials didn't agree. They're going to call the foul on the Birds, and Davis will go to the free throw line. Teray going to get his 4th foul of the ball game. He'll have to take a seat. And the first free throw by Anthony Davis, a 67 50% free throw shooter is good for his 9th point of the ball game. Teray leaving for the T-Birds. Bright will come back. Second free throw, no good. Rebound taken away by the Birds. Jaden Phillips gives it to Jaron Harris, who'll walk it ahead. Harris bouncing from McAdam all the way down left side, still in the corner, kicks it back out front. Harris will reload with 12 on the shot clock. Harris wanted to pull up, couldn't get it. Gives it to Phillips. Long three is good. Phillips with his 7th, and the Birds tie it at 49 with 11 to play. That has got to be an offensive foul, yes. Crowd will react. T-Bird bench will react. That's the 3rd on James Summers. Well, the Birds defensively have gotten themselves back into this since about the 5-minute mark remaining to be played in the first half when they went to full court pressure. Now we'll see if they can get a decent shot. Phillips in the land of 3, dribbled off his foot and out of bounds. Royals basketball. Widmer to play it in the backcourt. Birds will trap immediately by the Casper bench, and a travel going to be called on Lake Region. Pressure has bothered Lake Region immensely in this ballgame. Birds with a chance to get their first lead of the night. Bring it into Harris. Yeah, got a whistle here. Checking with the scorer's table here. As often happens, maybe somebody gave the foul to the wrong guy. They got it straightened out now. Birds will play it back in. 16 on the shot clock. Harris gets the pick, rolls all the way down, dishes to Wright, misses the layup. Ian Echor can't get it. Wright misses again, puts it up again. It's good, and he's fouled. Wow. The Birds missed 3 or 4 point-blank shots, and they finally got one to go home. Gus Wright with his 7th point of the ball game, and the first lead comes at the 10:35 mark in the second half. Casper up by 2. The foul on Widmer, his second, 15 foul. Gus Wright to the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good. 8 points for the redshirt freshman from Sheridan. Phillips will leave. Keon Baker in for Sean Gutting's team. Well, it took until there was 10:35 to go in the second half for Casper to get a lead. Let's see if they can hold. Here is a dribble, and they lose the ball. Running layup, no good. Wright tries to knock it away. Carson Henningsgaard all the way down, couldn't get it to go. Sommers for Henningsgaard gets a pick to the right side, back out top Sommers. For Widmer, swing it left side alone. Anthony Davis got it. Kind bounce, and it's good for a tray that'll give him 12 points on the night. Tie it at 52. McAdam wanting to go right side, exchanges, and Walker, or Harris rather, almost dribbled it off his knee. Gets it back, and he'll try a long 3 that's good. Jaron Harris, his first bucket of the ball game, and the Birds back on top by 3. Lake Region will take a timeout with 9:37 to go. Casper 55, Lake Region 52. The Birds being paced right now by Dwayne Walker with 11. Rashawn Agee has 10 on the bench with 3 personal fouls, though. After that, 8 points for Gus Wright, who's done a great job on the boards coming in off the bench. 7 points for Jaden Phillips. The Royals being led by their leading scorer, Clarence Daniels. He had 13 at the half. He's got 16 now. held to just 3 points in the first 10 minutes, though, of the second half. Anthony Davis, the other Royal who averages in double figures, at the half had 5. He's now got 12, so he's picked up the slack with 7 points in the second half. But the Birds, trailing throughout by as many as 17 in the opening half, trailed 37-32 at the halfway mark, and now have a 55-52 lead. Still 9:37, long ways to go in this ball game. But Casper, using that full court pressure, has really forced Lake Region into some bad shots and some bad turnovers. McAdam, Harris, Ian Achor, Baker, and Agee now back in the lineup for Casper College. Rashawn got to be careful with 3. Birds will go to full court pressure again. They'll trap the man with the ball, Agee and McAdam. Clear it across. Hoverson loses his dribble, gives it to Sommers, and he'll direct traffic on the baseline. Fall away. No good. Daniels, good defense that time by Keon Baker. Birds with the basketball. McAdam way outside in the land of 3. Looks down low, goes to Agee at the top, who puts it on the floor. Exchanges with Harris. Harris from the left hand to the right to Agee along the baseline with 8 to shoot. Back out top, Harris. Harris wants to go baseline right. Fall away from 3 is good. A pair of threes for Jaron Harris, and the Birds lead by 6 now. 8.5 to play in the contest. Davis. Give it out front. Sommers trying to find Daniels. Double teamed. Kicks it back outside. Sommers at the top. Left side. Davis for a 3. That's no good. Rebound taken away by Keon Baker. Approaching 8 minutes to go in the contest. Casper with its biggest lead of the ball game, 6, after trailing the entire first half. McAdam covered up. He'll be double teamed. Daniels and Davis there. Davion fought it off, though. Baker head fake on the 3 for McAdam. Dribble drive. Shot is blocked and a foul is whistled. Foul is going to go against Hoverson. That will be Ben Hoverson's first. Team foul number 6. McAdam to the free throw line. Davion 3 points on the night, averages 5 a game. All 3 have come at the stripe. First free throw is good. Well, in the first half, McAdam was 1 for 4 at the free throw line. In the second half, now he's 3 for 3. A little better. 7-point Casper lead. Make it 8. And Davion now with all 5 of his points from the stripe. Back the other way. Lake Region, as the Birds relax the pressure after the made free throws. Here's a long 3 that's good. First time we've seen Carson Henningsgaard hit a 3. And he dropped it in from a long ways away. He's got 7. I believe they're going to call that a 2. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Birds. 60-55. Casper with a tenuous 5-point lead with 7.5 to go. PJ Gombe back in, and Jaron Harris will get a well-deserved rest. Hoverson and Sommers give it to Davis, who finds Daniels alone for the easy deuce. 18 for the leading scorer in the contest, cuts the Bird lead to 3. Basketball in the front court. Gombe loses his dribble, goes to McAdam, wants to go down to the baseline. They'll kick it out front alone. This is a long 3. That is good. Keon Baker left alone his 7th point of the night. 6-point lead again for Casper College. High post feed, kick it out to Henningsgaard again, no good. And a lot of white shirts in the paint to claim the rebound. Back the other way, Baker up and good, and a foul. Look what I found. Shot that one from the hip. Prayed a lot on its way down. Prayer answered. Henningsgaard is going to get his 4th, 7th team foul. He'll have to lead. And Baker to the free throw line. Keon with 9 points, averages 2 a contest. He's got 9 all in the second half. Chance to be in double figures, and he won't. It's off the heel, but Wright with a long rebound. Birds have to come out of back court to get the basketball. Not sure what's going on again along that sideline, whether they don't have the score right or the time, the clock right. Birds gone back on top by 8. 65-57, 6:31 to go. Gombe will take the inbounds pass. Almost got hit in the face as Davis was jabbing at the basketball. PJ trying to feed Gus Wright, and Wright will be fouled from behind. Overson's 2nd. That'll be 18 fouls, so Wright will go to the line and shoot 1 in a bonus here. Lake Region led by a 17 in the opening half, by as many as 17. Never trailed. Wright's free throw, first one is good for Gus. He can get into double figures with the second. And Casper now by 9, biggest lead of the ball game. Second one on the way is good. He has provided a spark for the T-Birds tonight, on the glass in particular. Basketball right side outside. Sommers looking at the high post. Gus Wright comes down on top, and Daniels is going to go to the free throw line. Eighth team foul as Gus Wright gets his 3rd. Daniels, 18 points to lead all scorers tonight, averages 19 a game. Had 13 in the opening half. The lefty's first free throw is good. Just got that pure stroke. 80% free throw shooter on the season coming into the game tonight. Looking for his 20th point of the evening, and he will not get it. Agee will clear the rebound. 67 Casper, 58 Lake Region. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Out of backcourt. Birds to McAdam. Burns the baseline, throws it off the glass for 2. Looked like he was in a little too deep, but he got some English, and it makes it 69-58. Well, Birds on defense here. And McAdam will get Sommers. Here's a pass intended for Daniels. Taken away. Gombe will soar and score. (71-58). T-Birds by 13. Long 3. No. Agee rebound. Holds up in the backcourt. Davis all over him. He'll get it to Gombe. Gombe into the front court. Backs the dribble away. Gets a pick from Agee with 12 to shoot. Cross court. Baker looks at a 3. Backs away with 7. Baker draws the double team. Gives it to Agee. Pushes for a long 3 that's no good. Rebound will be taken away by Jordy Mitrovic, who's in the lineup now for Lake Region. Back the other way we come. 4.5 to go. Lone three out of the left side. No good. Overson missed it. Gus Wright comes away and gives it to Gambi out of backcourt. Into front court for Keon Baker. Right side angle out top. Gus Wright. Exchanges with Gambi. Gambi looking for Wright on the low post. Brings it back out top. 6 to shoot. Baker wants to go 1-on-1. Hangs for a tough one-hander. Put up and in. Nice pass to Gus Wright. Never got to the rim, so the shot clock was winding down, and Wright is there to follow it home. That is Gus's 12th point, and the Birds now lead by 15 after trailing by 17. Still 4:02 to go. We'll be back right after this. Jack Noakes back at the house that's Swede-built. Erickson, T-Bird, Jim, where the Birds, down 17 in the first half, have built a 15-point lead in the second. A lot of it having to do with that full court pressure. Gambi looking at Davis. Davis brings it across, swings it in the paint. Daniels, head fake, bores in, lays it off the glass. He is a load, and he's a left-hander too. 73-60, Birds by 13 with the basketball. Gambi to McAdam, gets a pick from AG. AG tried to roll, Davion didn't see him. Light sees him, he'll go along the baseline and lay it in. Rashawn with 12 now, back to a 15-point lead. 3:20 to play in the contest. Lake Region staying on the perimeter. Davis for a three. Second time tonight we've seen the ball become stuck. Birds will get it. Their possession. Down to 3:11 to go. Casper, you'd like to say, is comfortably ahead. Back into the lineup, Jaron Harris, who's kind of quarterbacked this team in the second half. Brings it across, gives it to P.J. Gambi, runs the weave to McAdam. Gambi all the way down left side for Wright, head fake in the corner. Bring it back out on top, still 13 to shirt. Birds can use some of the shot clock here, now down to 8. Harris against Davis, fall away in the paint, air ball, put back up, no. Wright couldn't get it to go. Out of back court, Davis in deep, lay it up and in. His 14th of the night. 75-62 Casper. Gambi in no hurry to get into front court, just crosses the 10-second line, and then a foul whistled away from the ball. This looks like it's going to go against Henningsgaard, and he will leave the ball game. His 5th personal foul. He checks out with 7 points on the night. Puts Jaron Harris at the free throw line on the season. Harris at the stripe. Misses his first one, won't get the second. Team fouls now 9 on the Royals, 8 on the Birds, 2 minutes to play in the ball game. And here's a steal. McAdam anticipating that cross-court pass along the baseline. They'll drop it off for Gambi. Under 2 minutes to go. Birds look like they're going to get above the 500 mark and run their record to 5-4. Davion to the baseline right. Tries to back in. They want a double team. Head fake, sends up a little one-hander from 10 feet out and draws the foul. Davis will pick up his third, 10th team foul. With 1:42 to play, the Birds look like they're going to stage quite a comeback. Trailing by as many as 17 in the first half. They cut it to 5 at the halfway mark. And they've led by as many as 15 here. They now lead by 14. McAdams' first free throw is good for his 8th point of the ball game. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound. Controlled by Daniels, ahead quickly with 1:30 to go now. Sommers loses his dribble in the front court. Cross court for Woodmore. High post feed, no good. Daniels missed a little soft touch. Baker into the front court. Cross court for McAdam, back out top to Gambi. 1:15 to go, 20 on the shot clock. Casper going to run its record to 5-4. We'll play the final game about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening against Lamar, the Antelopes of Lamar, Colorado, who lost. Look at the dribble drive. Gambi will dish it home for his 8th point. 16-point lead again, or actually the first time. In deep. Ethan Damrun trying to feed it to the corner, had it knocked loose and out of bounds. Birds will play a Lamar team that lost by 2 to Western Wyoming after leading by 10 with 2 minutes to play. Casper College out of backcourt. Big game tomorrow night for Dwight Canary's women. They get Western Nebraska, a huge winner in the first game this afternoon against Western Wyoming. So the arch rivals will go at it. That'll be long about 4 o'clock. Birds throwing the ball away. Still 21 and change left in the contest. 78-62. Casper with its biggest lead of the night after trailing by 17. They lead it by 16. Wow. Sommers spins in the lane, throws it off the glass. No. Birds don't even have to advance it to half court. They put it away. 78-62, your final score. Casper College, wow. How did that happen? Huh? The Birds outscored 37-32 in the opening half. Come back and outscore Lake Region 46-25 in the second 20 minutes, and they win it 78-62. Lake Region falls to 7-3. Casper College moves its record to 5-4 on the season. Unofficially, Harris was 6, Walker 11, 8 for Davion McAdam, 9 for P.J. Gambi, 12 for Gus Wright. Nice job off the bench. Rashawn Agee with 12, 7 tonight for Jaden Phillips, 2 for Peter Touray, and 9 for Keon Baker. 21 to lead all scorers for Clarence Daniels, their leading scorer. Their other man who's in double figures, Anthony Davis, hit his average at 14. 7 for Carson Henningsbard, who fouled out of the contest. 3 for Deshaun Larkins. Couple for Michael Widmer. 6 for James Sommers. And 5 for Ben Hoverson. 3 for Ethan Damrun. Birds down 37-32 at the halfway mark. See you, Grant. 37-32 at the halfway mark. They trail by as many as 17 in the opening half. They outscore Lake Region 46-25, led by as many as 16, and that's what they win it by, 16, 78-62. Casper College with the victory. We'll see if Sean Gutting has joined us. We'll come back here in a moment and look at some official final stacks when we return. Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, where the T-Birds have run their record to 5-4 with a 78-62 win tonight over Lake Region from Devils Lake, North Dakota. Lake Region led by 17 in the first half. The Birds' full court pressure eventually wore the Royals out, and Casper wins it going away 78-62. On the game, the Birds were 29 of 55, 53% from the field. That was after a 40% first half. Lake Region finished the game 21 of 52, that's 40%. Behind the arc, Casper on the ball game, 6 out of 12, 50% from three-point land after starting out the game 2 out of 7. Lake Region finishes the game from behind the arc, 6 out of 18, that's 33%. Free throws tonight, the Birds, this is where they struggle, 14 of 26, just 54%. Lake Region, a little better, they didn't go to the line as much, they were 14 of 19, 63%. Rebounds in the ball game, 26 for Lake Region, 41 for Casper College. Big statistic, Birds out rebounded by 15. Leading scorers, Clarence Daniels 21, Anthony Davis 14 for Lake Region. For the Birds, 12 for Rashawn Agee, 12 for Gus Wright off the bench, Dwayne Walker with 11. Those three in double figures. Turnovers in the ball game, 23 Lake Region, 21 Casper College. Block shots, 3 by Lake Region, none for the Birds. Steals, 7 by Lake Region. And here's where the press came in, the Birds with 15 steals on the night. Let's see, first points off turnovers, each team with 21 in the paint. Casper outscores Lake Region 36-26. Second chance points, the Birds outscore them 13-1, and the bench 35-14. But again, Lake Region just brought 10 players here to the contest, so they really don't have a bench to speak of, or they didn't anyway tonight. So Casper College moving to 5-4 on the season. Lake Region falling to 7-3. Tomorrow's schedule here at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Noon, Lake Region State College against Western Wyoming. That's the women's game. The men's game will find Western Wyoming, which came from behind, 10 points behind in the final 2 minutes, to beat Lamar 79-77. They will take on Lake Region team that just lost to Casper College. T-Bird women at 4 o'clock at Western Nebraska. Should be an interesting game. The T-Bird women won it 72-46 earlier. The Western Nebraska women beat Western Wyoming 98-52. And then finally at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, it'll be Casper College against Lamar Community College. So we're going to wrap things up here. Don't see Sean Gutting on the horizon. Got to be happy, though, that his ball club managed to put it together in the second half. Actually, it was about the last 7-8 minutes of the opening half when they went to full court pressure. And they continued it in the second half and managed to win this one going away. Final again, Casper College 78, Lake Region 62. For Corey and Zach, my engineers deluxe next to me, Jack Noakes saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon from Sweet Erickson Gym. Final score again, Casper 78, Lake Region 62. So long, everybody.